EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Foxborough. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the right side and incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, New England.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And
on 1st down, here's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
this is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll send their tight end left. To the ground, a first down run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one caught at the 4. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. In motion comes Thomas. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll try the right side this time. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. New England going to take their second timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage. And
he's in! Jake Ferguson! Touchdown, Patriots! Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This is caught down that right sideline. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throw across his body is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
The third quarter begins with a run. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And While that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New England.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now a handoff, running right. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, New England. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Patriots have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
14 on the pickup. First down, Minnesota. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. To the air once more is McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He's got it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Patriots. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain there of 21. It'll be a Vikings first down. To throw, it's McCarthy. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll lead to a second down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Minnesota.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
70 Lions. Here we go, here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 30 yards. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New England. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass. And after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Top row 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And his great game continues. And all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays. But I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A throw on the move is caught. Still going inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Pats add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick. And the Patriots are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.